Well, hello the internet and welcome to doing interiors on at least one of the builds I've done recently. I'm not sure if it's two because I currently can't see what's happening on the screen because why would Adobe actually show me what's happening on the little screen? That's fun, that's helpful. So we're just going to take a gamble. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. I have no idea how my last video did, and I have no idea how last week's videos did either, because why would I look at my statistics when I can just talk about anything I like on my YouTube channel? And if you do enjoy me rambling, make sure to like and subscribe because we do this twice a week. There we go. I think it's been a good couple of weeks since I did that. I'm now going to stop recording and come back in a second because, well, it won't even be like any time for you because it's 45 seconds and I have no idea what's happening. And there we go, all fixed. I have no idea what it was doing. I have a sneaky feeling my laptop might be trying to update today, touch wood, so that's fun. Anyways, I don't really know why I decided this, but I was going to build like a radio station. I think maybe I'd been listening to the radio on the way back. Did I film this after an air show? It might have been because the radio was on in the car and I went, oh, that's how I'm going to film that build. But yeah, this is now a little radio station. So I started by building the broadcasting studio, I guess it's called, on the ground floor. And then built like a mixing area outside of that in a minute. I put a giant glass window in because how else are you going to be able to do recording? Oh, and I put the ceiling with frog lights. I believe I come back and then cover these in mangrove trapdoors to just try and break up how harsh it is. As much as I love frog lights, I don't like them particularly densely together. I feel like the white's almost too white. Oh, and I put those panels on the back wall. It does slightly annoy me that the table isn't perfectly even, but with the space that there is in that room, there wasn't really much choice, and I'm unlikely to go back into this building anytime soon, so I'm just going to kind of deal with it and accept it as what it is. Oh, here's me doing like the recording desk, looking through all of the redstone stuff and picking out things that I wanted using a painting. The one that looks like a burrito, as always, as my laptop screens. Put in a jukebox so that you can play things. Oh, and then I decided it made sense to have a red button out of the mangrove as like the emergency stop button of things on air, or a white button to go because we don't have a green one. If we ever get a green button, I will replace it to a green button, okay? And then I used the copper doors because I like copper in Minecraft, if you couldn't tell. That is potentially becoming one of my favourite blocks alongside the use of cobblestone, moss and spruce. Because if I have an idea for a build and I have no idea what blocks I want, I will default back to those. I then went in and added some benches as kind of a little waiting area and then had to add some stairs. So taking away that second seat because it wouldn't work with the number of stairs I needed. So I built these stairs so that you could get up to the office area. There is really not much to it. It's a very snug little space, let's be honest. Is what it is. But yeah, that's this build. I was trying to build this just based on the front rather than what I needed in the interior. Sometimes I will build like the floor plan out first and then build up, but this time I just went, nah, I'm building a front of a building and then I'm going to fill it in later. I filled it in about a week later. Oh, and then I added more seats upstairs, so there's like a meeting table and added in tables and whatnot. Probably put some flowers on the table so there's a bit of decoration. However, I could have just left the pots as coffee cups. I just realised I didn't put them like a little coffee making area. Oh, that's sad. I'm not going to go fix that, let's be totally honest here. Oh, and then I apparently stared at the inventory for a while trying to decide what the heck I wanted and what the heck I wanted to do. And then eventually figured that out. Put in some item frames that I believe I was going to put various like discs up on, like they were meant to be awards. Oh, I should have used a totem of Undying as an award. I missed a trick there. We'll remember that for next time I do something like this. Oh, here we go, adding flowers, trying to do them in the red colours to tie back into the fact that we have the Red Company here. And if you don't know anything about the Red Company, go check out some of my previous videos. I am turning it into a slight cult. I'd like to clarify, this is a single player world. There is no other characters. There aren't technically any characters on this world. I'm just building it and deciding that this is like a capitalist company that kind of turns a bit cultish, because I don't know, is that social commentary? Am I just doing social commentary on here now? Is that what this has turned into? I've not intended to do social commentary, but if I have, oh well, I'm not mad about it. I've just looked over and forgotten that I have a crocheted bee on my desk and it's staring at me adorably, and that is the sweetest thing ever. Hello, little crochet bee. I can't remember what I called you. Probably Bert, because that's a generic name for a bee. I'm going to bring it over here. It's like I have David the dinosaur on my microphone and have done, bearing in mind that David the dinosaur is a triceratops with a Christmas hat on and a scarf, has been on my microphone for something like almost 3 years now. And not once have I removed I have 2 Christmas decorations on here. I have Christmas decorations up around my room because I like Christmas decorations and I don't just always want to see them at Christmas. I don't use them as Christmas decorations then. They're just adornments for my microphone, which probably doesn't do it much good, but oh well. Anyways, that's the end of this video. That's my build. Goodbye.